Like a sex biscuit. It's dying out. I can hear it dying out. I'm still me. I'm Kevin Pereira.
We do have to get through the show.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. We're back from Sin City. I got half a liver.
I'm Allison Hayslip. Yeah, look at that. They're on it. They're on it. I'm also back from Vegas with half a voice. So, you know.
We should combine the liver and voice, and we'll form like a really deranged Captain Planet.
I like it. Yeah. With our powers combined.
Yeah, he'll probably have a hump and be drooling, but he will care about the environment.
He won't save anything.
Yeah. Just, help me. Yes. Oh, God, why did we summon him? Put him back. Don't touch rings.
Poor Olivia is recovering from watching our wall-to-wall CES coverage. It was that intense.
Oh, 3D TV, everybody, huh? Yeah. No.
We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, the French kind of do their own disco dancing version of Star Wars, and trust me, these aren't the droids you're looking for, but you're going to see them anyway when we go around the net. You might giggle. You could. Then, rides, whips, and hoons. We'll take you for a spin in Bentley's super sports vehicle and, and we'll actually show you a conceptual firefighting vehicle that looks like a friggin' warthog. The best thing, you flip this over, just push the X button. You're fine. You're totally fine.
Yeah. Now, plus, Blair Herter was in Las Vegas for the 9th annual Beer Pong Championship.
Yeah, all right.
That's awesome. There are 468 teams, but only one drunken winner. Plus, we got beer pong tips from strippers. Yeah. He probably got a disease.
Oh, he had that before the competition.
That's right, I heard about that. All right, and we'll review the new Canon SLR and Gadget Prawn. It records full HD video, and it packs 18 megapixels.
What?
18 megapixels!
That is a lot. That is 2 less than 20.
So many megapixels.
That's a lot of megapixels.
Explode. It's time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
You going around the net? Okay. And number 5, we have a video that features a pool, features a man, and
his friend, the a-hole.
Yes.
That's so awful, it's not even funny.
What are you trying to No, you're right. It could be a lot funnier. What? Rapid fire!
Oh.
Yeah, but he broke his neck on the beat. That's the important part. He didn't interrupt the flow. You can still get down. You don't have to stop glow sticking.
I'm in it.
Yeah, right?
I'm into it.
A push him in the water, that's you get that. But now having to push him in the wheelchair, you didn't see that coming. That's funny.
I liked what you did there,
Mr. Pereira.
I liked it.
Just
I liked it.
Just
all right, and at number 4, a local news report from WLWT in the frozen city of Cincinnati, Ohio.
WLWT. Local newsman Brian Hamrick is trying to demonstrate the dangers of walking on a frozen lake by showing viewers that ice is, in fact, very, very fragile. Be careful.
Yeah, apparently the ice didn't get the memo.
The problem is the water may look frozen, but you can tell even with the simplest of tests. It broke the damn rock. Just go out on the damn lake anytime you want. But even the simplest test will show you. Son of a... This is ridiculous. Even the simplest test will show you. Get it! Freaking damn thing.
That's a good workout routine in Cincinnati.
Yes.
Just pick up huge rocks and...
He's the Winnebago man of river rocks. Like, And do you, like, if local news can't sensationalize ice, you've clearly failed as a network.
But let's be fair.
And to test the ice, use an infant, because that's who's going to be skating out on it on accident. Chuck one out there.
I have a feeling infants are much softer than rocks.
It'll be funnier clip, is what I'm saying. We can set it to techno music.
That. And let's be fair, the Cincinnati ice is tough as nails.
Yeah, sadly, it's also much tougher than the Bengals. Hello. What? Sports-related burn.
Nice.
Who's a man now?
At least they made it to the playoffs.
They did? All right.
Sadly, the Giants did not.
Oh. I guess they're another team. And at number 3 today is a music video from an athlete, and it sort of follows the grand tradition of the Chicago Bears Super Bowl Shuffle, right?
It does.
Or Shaquille O'Neal's Shaq Fu.
Loved it. Yeah, the San Diego Chargers' LaDainian Tomlinson, said it right, known as LT for brevity's sake, has produced this slightly creepy dance song with an appropriately creepy music video.
Yeah, the Electric Glide, it's probably like a viral for Nike, but who cares?
Yeah.
What it do? My name's LT. I got a new dance for y'all. It's electric blood. Electric blood. Here we go. When I get ready to play the game, every Sunday, yo, it's all the same. I do my dance. I get it, my stance. Wave to your mom.
Wave to your mom.
She's in the stands.
Look at your wife.
See your uncle.
Look at that wife.
Do your thing.
Say hi to your wife.
I really hope Tim and Eric are getting a royalty check for that.
Yeah, that was a pretty blatant ripoff of Pierre and his music videos. But I don't know anything about sports. Again, I truly don't. So this was he the guy that shot himself in the nightclub?
No.
No, I mean,
That's
really.
Plaxico.
Oh, so he's the dogfighting guy.
No, that's Vic.
Was he the one that did all the drugs and the?
No, that's the large majority of them.
Oh no! What? I just because I mean, most professional athletes have done something wrong. What did he do?
Right. He actually endorsed Vizio.
Oh.
Yeah. Vizio of all.
Oh, and they still let him play?
I know, right? You think there'd be some rules against
that's
that?
not. I mean, the dogs. I can maybe, but.
Right, but Vizio, no excuse. All right, today's number 2 item features music from the certified platinum disco nightmare, Star Wars and other galactic funk.
Yeah, this is a record that sort of, it artfully butchers John Williams' soaring Star Wars theme by making it sound like a Bee Gees song.
Yeah, and apparently the French got their hands on it and decided to create an artistic abomination.
We have 2 words for you, everybody. Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Wah. Oh, rocked it. What?
That's it? That's all you got?
That was pretty awesome.
All right, ready?
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
see it. Same exact thing.
See you, suckers!
That was pretty good. Are you going to come down? Okay. Still ahead, a booty goes where no booty has gone before. It's ass enhancement. And our number 1 around the head. Stick around, everybody. Come down. Don't be balloon girl. The live show TiVo before we get to a number 1, but this is a pretty epic text message.
I actually just received a text message from my brother who flew from Florida to New York today, and he wrote me, "You get this before the show? Home safe, JetBlue for me, hammered because TV broke. Woo! Good luck." Thanks, Greg. Thanks. Mom and Dad are watching this too.
Well done, buddy. You made them all proud.
There you go. All right, and at number 1, everyone a video that offers women plastic augmentation of a different kind.
Yes. Well, Booty Pop sounds like a soda or like an NSYNC single. It's actually meant for the other end of you.
Ooh.
What do all women look at when buying jeans? That's right, they're sexy or not so sexy bottoms. Imagine being able to reshape your backside and achieve that ultimate shapely lifted booty instantly. It's here, Hollywood's hottest new trade secret, Booty Pop. Just like the padded bra enhances, Booty Pop panties are now revolutionizing women's undergarments, giving you sexy curves and the ultimate lift. The secret to Booty Pop is its strategically placed pads inside the panty that lift buttocks, leaving a sexier, more desirable booty instantly. Booty Pop turns a droopy derriere into a youthful-looking, head-turning, bootylicious booty. Booty Pop panties are for all women, all shapes, and all sizes. Log on now to get the amazing Booty Pop panties for the introductory TV price of just $19.95.
No.
Even better than Booty Pop is Attack of the Show Pop, aka your mic packs.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Gives you the
It's
right amount of
beautiful.
boost.
Just a
Right amount
little-
of boost, yeah. No, like it could be a tail that your parents would want to lob off at birth, or it could be a bike
Look,
pack.
it's huge. Now that ad implies that everyone loves Booty Pop, right?
Yes, it does. But the venerable critics on the long-running booty video review show at the Booties,
Booties, great show.
they're actually split on this new product, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, here's a look at their most recent episode.
Welcome back to At the Booties, the show that you can always count on to bring up the rear.
Folks, today you're going to need to saddle up for a buttocks rodeo because this bucking beauty is a grade A cut of booty meat.
She's not even good enough to grind into glue. When I slack an ass, I want cake to drop out. Delicious cake.
Bill, I honestly, I think you've lost it. I don't know that you would recognize a great ass if it came up and trampled you. Me, I'd give this one 5 slaps.
Tramp is right. It's only getting a slap and a half from me.
Well, folks, it's time now for Booties in the News. Now, this commercial for Booty Pop has been running ad nauseum right now, and it's sending ripples throughout the booty jiggling community.
It's a disgrace. I mean, look at that wooden, lifeless, soulless booty.
Well, Bill, you know, some of us prefer a more firm and augmented ass.
Pat, that booty is immobilized like Meg Ryan's face. It's all thunder and no lightning. They perverted the art form. Yeah, some people say booty pop. I say boo pop.
Well, folks, that's all we have time for this week, but we'll be back next week with more ass-tastic videos.
Until then, the club is closed. Unless you got that ass, and then come on up.
Booyah!
With 2010 getting in gear, it's time we take a look at a few of the newest wheels to hit the streets this year. First up, if you're looking for prestige and speed, then take a ride in the new Bentley Continental Super Sports vehicle. This luxury coupe houses a V12 6-liter, 621 horsepower twin-turbo engine. With over 590 foot-pounds of torque, the Bentley Continental can go from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds and has a top speed of 204 miles per hour, making it the fastest Bentley built to date. Besides the serious muscle under the hood, the car runs on E85, an ethanol-based biomass fuel, so you can speed down the Autobahn in an eco-friendly way. The Bentley Continental is available now, if you can afford the $300,000 price tag. But come on, did you expect any less from Bentley? Now, what if you need something a little more rugged, say for fighting fires? Then strap yourself into the Amatoya, a fire reconnaissance and suppression vehicle. This Halo Warthog lookalike from designer Liam Ferguson is built more like a firefighting tank with off-road capabilities. Its frame is composed of steel, covered in fire-retardant paint, and insulated with NASA's aerogel, a lightweight, low-density insulator that can withstand extreme temperatures. This vehicle seats a crew of 2 and carries 580 gallons of water. One man operates the Amatoya, while one controls the suppression cannon safely from inside the vehicle. the Amatoya is only in its conceptual stage and is not yet for sale, so it may be a while before firefighters get behind the wheel of this bad boy. Now, if off-road firefighting isn't for you, then maybe you'd be more comfortable behind the wheel of a race car. German racing company Edo Competition has released a street-legal version of the Ferrari FXX, calling it the 2010 Ferrari Enzo XX Evolution. This custom-built speedster sports a colossal V12 6.3-liter engine with a whopping 840 horsepower under the hood. It also has 575 foot-pounds of torque and goes from 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds with a top speed of 242 miles per hour. If you can afford the $2 million price tag, then you too can have one of these cars built for your cruising needs. So if you've got a fancy for luxury vehicles, off-road firefighting, or just breaking the speed limit, there's definitely no shortage of cool rides in 2010. Yeah? I like it. I find it hard to justify spending $2 million on any car, really. That's...
Dude, I know. I mean,
really.
you could smeed. Good job, Allison.
Let's take it again. From the top. 3, 2, clap from the package. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I find it kind of hard to justify spending $2 million on any car, really.
I know, Kevin. I mean, you could feed a small country for that kind of money. Or you could just buy a lot of shoes. I'm leaning towards shoes.
Allison Hayslip, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, take a bow. Take a bow.
Give me a bow.
Take a bow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Allison Hayslip.
Right through.
Well
All right, still ahead. Leno is canceled. And is Conan moving to Fox?
What?
Oh, we've got all the late night rumors in the loop.
I'm taking the 10 o'clock slot. Then Blair Herter went to Vegas for the 9th annual Beer Pong Championships. He's got an interview with the drunkest winners.
And later, Chris Hardwick returns and he's got an 18 megapixel camera with him. That's right. I said 18. She's legal, people. Receiving Gazaprom.
Hotter if it's 16. We're live, and news is breaking.
And Allison will fix it for us. Oh, wait, that's me.
Yeah, you got. Really?
Hey, all right. Thanks, guys. All right. It's time to start the feed. It's Monday, January 11th, and here are your top stories. NBC's late night lineup may be in for some drastic changes. The big story over the weekend was NBC's decision to cancel Jay Leno's 10 p.m. show and move him back to his former time slot at 11:35 p.m., bumping the current Tonight Show host Conan O'Brien back into the land of post-midnight television. Right now, the only concrete fact is that Leno's 10 p.m. show will stop shooting when NBC hosts the Winter Olympics and won't be back when they're done. We'll have much more on what this means for NBC and late-night TV coming up in the loop. The North American International Auto Show kicked off today in Detroit with the Ford Motor Company sweeping the show's Car and Truck of the Year awards. The 2010 Fusion Hybrid won the car class, and the strangely shaped 2010 Transit Connect took the truck award. This is only the third time in 17 years that a single automaker has won both categories. The victories, however, were overshadowed by the train of Washington lawmakers on the show floor, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who got behind the wheel of the all-electric Chevy Volt. This tour seemed to underscore the government's new hands-on relationship with American auto companies, having invested more than $80 billion to keep the industry alive. Yeah. Breaking news, people. Spider-Man 4 is dead. Yeah. Sony has announced that the Sam Raimi planned sequel will not be moving forward, and Sony Pictures is rebooting the franchise with a new director and cast in the summer of 2012, along with a new storyline that will focus on Peter Parker as a teenager. Trouble arose on the production when Sony became unhappy with Raimi's choice of the Vulture as the villain. No word on who will replace Tobey Maguire or Sam Raimi, but we'll be following the story with a Strider Spacker. Great, Allison. I'm apparently dyslexic today. Just stay here for the rest.
A little slow clap through this last story. Come on. You got it.
In other Maguire news, former Major League Baseballer Mark McGwire has finally admitted to years of steroid use during his career. I'm on it, people. Including his then record-breaking home run season in 1998. In an interview with the Associated Press, McGwire said he wished that he had never played baseball during the quote-unquote steroid era. McGuire's admission could focus the spotlight on other major leaguers, such as Sammy Sosa, who has constantly denied using performance-enhancing drugs. And finally, meet the world's first sex bot. Kevin Pereira, you'll be so happy.
Yeah.
At the Adult Entertainment Expo, True Companion unveiled Roxy, a lady robot equipped with artificial intelligence that allows her to talk about football and make sexy comments to her human companions. Roxy is just the first model in a line of sex bots that will be sold in the U.S. for about $7,000. And don't worry, ladies, a male version of the doll named Rocky is also in the works. All right, people, I have seen Blade Runner, and at some point, Roxy is going to use gymnastics to kill you. And you will probably deserve it. I'm Allison Hayslip, and you've just been fed.
All right, as we just told you in the feed, NBC's Jay Leno primetime experiment has failed, and suddenly the future of late night is sort of up for grabs. Joining me to help us make sense of it all, TV editor for Variety, Michael Schneider is here. How are you, Michael?
I'm good. I'm still getting over Roxy the sex bot, but that's another story.
Well, yeah, you can call your friends over to help you lift her into different positions. That's
there may be a time slot open on NBC, actually, for Roxy.
Well, there'll be about as much energy in her as there was in Leno's show.
Yeah, indeed.
Huge shakeup at NBC, to say the least. What's going on with their late night lineup right now?
Well, basically, the 10 p.m. Jay Leno failed, so they're moving him back to 11:35, which means that Conan O'Brien, if he says yes to the deal, will move to midnight. Jimmy Fallon goes to 105, and Carson Daly returns to, I don't know, flipping burgers.
But yeah, it turns into the land of TiVo questions and whatnot. Oh, you guys, sorry, Michael, a hilarious answer, but I don't think anybody at home heard it. So give us a minute. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back with more In the Loop. Stick around, everybody. It's okay to clap for that. It's all right. It's okay to clap for that. We'll be right back. This blondie's trying to prove to her friends that she can karate kick this guy in the face. What happens next? Does she nail him right in the jaw? Does she slip and kick him in the junk? Or does she lose her footing and fall on her ass? Find out when we return.
From Hollywood to Bollywood. Geek Goddess. Hamle ke show.
This blondie's trying to prove to her friends that she can karate kick this guy in the face. What happens next? Does she nail him right in the jaw? Does she slip and kick him in the junk? Or does she lose her footing and fall on her ass? Well, I guess she accomplished her goal, right? And now from that to serious analysis of the late night TV scene. Rejoining me to help us make sense of it all, TV editor for Variety, Michael Schneider, is here.
Greetings.
Michael, I'm sorry, we wanted to give you the feeling of like that a comedian had going on like Jay Leno's late night show, which is nobody heard you.
Exactly.
So now that's out of the way. Let's get to the first question, which of course is, what is going on with late night TV right now?
Well, so Leno bombed at 10 o'clock, basically. The NBC stations were getting pretty pissed off, so it was time to make a change. So NBC came up with a solution which kind of, no one's really all that happy about, but they're doing it anyway. Leno goes to 11:30. Conan, if he agrees to it, goes to midnight. Fallon goes to 1 a.m. And maybe we'll never hear from Carson Daly again.
Yeah, maybe he'll take Teen Bop requests on MTV. It's going to happen. He'll go back.
Exactly.
But now we'll talk about Conan in a second because that is really interesting to me. But first of all, let's focus on Leno.
Yeah.
The show at 10 p.m. Is it a time slot issue or was it simply a quality issue? Why did his experiment fail?
It's a combination of things. Show wasn't all that good, and 10 o'clock. Let's face it, there are so many other choices out there. There's cable, there's your DVR. There are a host of different things, and so people weren't ready to watch a talk show at 10 o'clock.
But I mean, I can watch. I typically tend to watch whatever I want when I want, thanks to a DVR. I mean, certainly NBC could have seen if people were DVRing Leno but watching something else. loss, right? The viewers simply must not have just been there.
Yeah. I mean, Leno's not a show that you're going to DVR anyway. If you don't watch it, then you don't watch it.
Right.
So it just wasn't anyone's second or third choice. So as a result, the ratings were down massively.
Now, what about poor Conan? I feel like he got especially screwed because he didn't really ever have a chance to figure out what that audience would be at that time slot and sort of hone his show. It seemed like Leno had ages until Hugh Grant came along.
Yeah.
Did Conan get the short end of the stick here?
That's the uncool thing for Conan is that he was promised that he'd be given time, and they basically gave him 17 weeks, which is by far not enough time to really get your feet wet. I mean, he was just still kind of getting used to that time period and having the Tonight Show at 11:30. So for them to do this so quickly is a slap in the face.
Well, did he see this coming? Is this all a shock and surprise to Conan, you think?
I think a little bit. I mean, I think he was promised that he was going to get this time slot, and I think he believed he had the Tonight Show at 11:30. So, there were plenty of other options for NBC with Leno. They could have done Leno 3 nights a week. They could have put him on earlier. To move him back to 11:30, I don't think anyone was expecting that.
Well, for what it's worth, G4 would love to have him at any time. I don't speak for the company, but I will right now. We will take whatever slot he wants. He's got it.
And I'm sure you've got the $25 million budget, too.
Sure, yeah. Look at our video wall. We sell this thing.
Exactly.
We can afford his
pay cut
PA.
for Kevin Pereira, that's all.
We'll take the 10 o'clock slot. Who cares? But here's the thing. Conan, he's got to want to leave at this point, right? I mean, even on Friday's show, he made some very veiled, well, not so veiled insults about wanting to leave NBC.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the options, and there aren't a lot of options out there. ABC's not really a possibility. Fox, their stations run repeats, and so it may be hard to get them to climb on board. Cable, I mean, that's kind of a question mark. I mean, really, who would host a show on cable? Are you with me, Kevin?
Who watches that crap?
But
can we cut his audio again, guys? Just for this last question. Michael, plug something.
Yes.
Oh, no, your audio's still... Never mind. Now, with regard to Conan, obviously, he would want to leave. He said there's not a lot of places for him to go. They said if he does move to midnight, he gets to keep the name. But if you're Conan, do you really care at that point? It's clearly a slap in the face.
I mean, it's a slap in the face. It is the Tonight Show brand, and maybe the hope is down the line that Leno can't be there forever, and eventually you get back to 11:30, and you're still the Tonight Show host, and maybe the ratings pressure isn't there any longer. You're not having to deal with the Letterman's beating Conan stories now, which he was going to have to deal with for the next couple of years. So maybe the pressure's off a little bit, and there could be a benefit to kind of just sliding into midnight and doing his thing and not having to worry about that anymore.
Right. Unfortunately, Michael, because of the issue, we're out of time, but I did want to know, if you're Leno now, you go away because of Olympics, do you bother coming back, or do you gracefully bow out and say, hey, you know what, I shook things up, the 10 o'clock didn't do so well, I'm going to go play with the cars?
Leno loves two things, his cars and telling jokes at 11:30, so now he gets both again.
There it is. All right, thanks to Variety's Michael Schneider for keeping us in the loop. Always a pleasure to have you, sir. Thank
Absolutely.
you. All right, let's go over to Allison.
All right, congrats, alcoholics. Now there's a sport for you. Woo!
Yeah!
I know there's some alcoholics working on this show, all right?
They can't clap while they're drinking.
Oh, good call. So Man Blair went to the finals in Las Vegas, and here is his report.
What up, everybody? I am here in Las Vegas where the greatest boozers on the planet are putting their livers on the line at the World Series of Beer Pong.
Beer pong has long been the quintessential college drinking game, and it was only a matter of time before it became a professional sport.
This all started in 2001, really 1999. I went to college. I fell in love with this game, and it all started from there. The dream came, and we made it happen. First year World Series of Beer Pong, 83 teams. This year we have 468.
The object of the game is to eliminate the other team's cups. By landing a ping pong ball in their cup, that cup is then eliminated, and the team must chug the beer. The first team to run out of cups are declared the losers.
I play a lot of beer pong, but I lose all the time. So can you guys show me what you guys do to help me become a better player?
We'll do what we do best. You gotta hold it like it's like you have a horseshoe, and then just a little flick of the wrist, just enough.
I need to go overhand though.
Hey, do you want my advice or no? Oh, nice try.
It was too much this. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose to some pretty ladies. It's no big deal. One question though, does your squad dance as well as they play beer pong?
Yes.
Then I shall come to your party later, ladies. I'm here with last year's champion, Smashing Time. Gentlemen, how do you win the World Series of Beer Pong?
I mean, for me, it's offense and defense. We're hitting shots, and we're trying to make people miss. You got to play both sides.
You got a secret weapon right there. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I mean, I do it up every year. And I let people know that if you get one big miss, that's game over, including in my head.
What's it like to play in something of this magnitude? Because it's basically a drinking game, but you're playing it for $50,000.
You got to find the right mix of drinks, fun, and not be distracted by these stripper teams.
Spanning over 3 days and tons of beer pounding, the field was finally narrowed down.
All right, we started with 468 teams. Behind me, only 2 teams remain. Defending champion Smashing Time versus newcomer Since Sliced Bread. Gentlemen, start your pong.
Smashing Time was focused from the start and made quick work of their challengers.
On behalf of Beer Pong, we're proud to present to you this check for $50,000 for winning the World Series of Beer Pong 5.
Do this twice with all the competition and all the great guys that I've met here. This is absolutely unbelievable.
It's a pressure situation game. And if you cannot hit in a pressure situation, it's over. We're a pressure situation kind of team, you know?
Well, that is it for the World Series of Beer Pong. The competition may be over, but the bar is still open.
Beer pong! Woo! Gold champion beers everywhere! Yeah! We're gonna go over to one of those champs now. It's Kevin Pereira.
Hey, I just drink. I don't need ping pong balls. It's cool. You want megapixels, though? I got your megapixels. Pan down, pan down, pan down. They're right here.
Whoa.
And now they're... I didn't get to show him my megapixels.
You didn't get to show me your megapixels.
Chris Hardwick, ladies and gentlemen! Thank you for holding down the fort in a phenomenal way last week.
I did my best.
Kicking ace.
I did my best to not break your show.
You did not. You did not break the show. We're still in beta. It's fine.
You guys were so great at CES, and I legitimately loved watching you go around and hump all the technology on the floor.
That was best. They're like, some guy came up to me. He's like, "Dude, I heard you on NPR Marketplace." I'm like, "Great. If you'll excuse me, I have to hump this plasma screen." And did, and then went back to him and signed something.
But Kevin Pereira humps technology on This American Life.
Thank you. I'm my red box. But seriously, thank you for doing a great job. But now, Chris, let's talk about cameras into cameras.
Meta!
Nowadays, digital SLRs take still photos and record video. But can they do both well? Canon says they can with the EOS 7D. With an 18-megapixel CMOS sensor and an ISO range of up to 12,800, images look stunning in any light. But so does video, especially when you record in full HD. You can even continuously shoot at up to 8 frames a second. So get ready to drop $1,700.
Whoa! Okay, so this is Canon's most recent release. It's the EOS 7D. Mid-range professional model, I guess, in the world of DSLRs.
Yes.
Sort of in there, right in between.
Yes.
3-inch LCD. A little on the bulky side. This thing is 2 pounds. That's heavy.
Yeah, you could put you got a Camaro in front of your trailer. You could put it up on blocks on this camera.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
There. It'll hold your car up on blocks.
Well, and it also confuse you. The button layout. This looks a little daunting. I mean, you tell me, is it easier to use than I think?
It was fairly easy to use.
A lot of buttons.
Now, if you've had experience with DSLRs, you will find this camera very user-friendly. A lot of the picture settings have been broken down into one button, making it easy to change your settings on the fly. After a few hours of shooting, your hands get a little on the cramped side,
and your arm gets a little fatigued,
and you can't pick things up for a while because you got cannon claw, as I started to call it.
I thought that was the arm from the alien in Total Recall.
Oh yeah,
he's like, I'm one of you.
I'm a mutant.
I use a DSLR.
Now I turned on you, Quaid.
I got 5 kids to shoot.
Hey, that guy's got a baby in his chest. Blam, blam, blam.
Can we just roll that movie?
Can we just watch Kawato get shot? All right. Nope. Okay, camera.
The camera shoots pictures up to 18 megapixels, which is more than you need for anybody, right?
I will be honest with you, Kev. I have just been taking pictures with my iPhone for the past 2, 3 megapixels. That's really all most people need.
If she's really hot, you could toss her like a 6 megapixel photo just to zoom in and really get off to reports.
You can look at people's DNA strands on that. You can zoom in that far.
I see your chromosomes. Yeah. Smile. But that is impressive. 18 megapixels is crazy. Shoots as high as 12,800. That's the ISO. Has a 19-point autofocus. But I think the biggest draw is its ability to shoot high-quality video at full 1080p.
Right.
In fact, some indie filmmakers have actually been using this to shoot shorts in addition to stills. So how are all the features? Or do those actually work well?
They're excellent, actually. The autofocus works very well, and it seems to always know where the subject of your picture is, which is helpful. It has high-speed burst shooting, which worked exceptionally well. Didn't lose focus. Oh, there's a pelican. Eye on your soul, pelican!
Oh, no!
Didn't lose focus. And it also, by the way, shoots 8 frames a second, which is really pretty awesome. The video settings were easy to use, and they let you choose between 24, 30, and even 60 frames per second.
That's impressive.
Once again, push a button to switch that on the fly. It's totally easy.
Well, what about the quality? I mean, a lot of cameras can shoot 1080p, but some of them still look like garbage. Does it live up to the expectations?
Yeah, it really did, actually. The images were really nice. The colors were warm and accurate, and a contrast was sharp. Soft focus was also pretty good. I mean, it just did a nice job. Low light images were great quality as well, and the amount of noise, obviously depends on your ISO.
Sure.
But the video quality, I have to say, was really great. It came out really nice in daylight. Oh, look at those nice sailboats. That looks like a film. That looks like a friggin' movie. And then you got a little bit of noise when shooting in low light, but it's still a lot better than even handheld camcorders that we've seen.
Where is the? Because I searched high and low. Where's the easy share button?
It doesn't have easy share.
Oh.
I know you want to share it to Picasa.
How am I supposed to share my photos that I take with this camera?
Well, you would take them back to your professional photography lab, and then you would, upload them.
Wrong. Yeah. Overall, though, how do you feel about this camera? I mean, it sounds like you're a fan.
I feel pretty nicely about this camera.
It's
It's very easy to use, although it is on the heavy side. But I'm going to let that slide a little because the camera does so much.
Sure.
I'm going to say even the greenest of professionals will not have an issue with using this camera.
All right, sounds great. Great Canon camera. What is the verdict?
I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
4.5 out of 5.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to say, you can get a Nikon D90 for like $1,100 or $1,200. So for like $600 more, you get a really great HD $1,700 price tag on this. So that put a little bit of a dent in the rating.
Half a seal. It's
but if you
fine.
have the money, I think it's worth it. The video and photo quality did not disappoint at all. It's definitely a great mid-range DSLR if you're looking to make the jump from the entry-level DSLRs into something a little more powerful.
Awesome. 4.5 out of 5. Not bad. Thank you, Chris.
Not bad.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Kevin Pereira.
Always a pleasure.
Nice to see you.
That is it for today. Let's go. Easy.
I know my weight belt.
If you have a gadget you'd like to see us review or rate or lift, get a team. Got it. Go to Gadget Prodigy for TV.com. Allison, go. She's our most photogenic host. You love her.
Thanks, Kev. That was nice. It's time to find out what's up with the world. We're going to Korea. Oh my God. Here, give it to me.
Here in the States, we work hard for the weekend, but overseas, the world likes to bring their strange traditions to work. Like in Seoul, South Korea, where a lingerie company has inducted a monthly wardrobe policy called Pajama Workday. Diagonal View reports that on the second Friday of each month, employees at the Good People Company go to work in their sleepwear. From their cubicles to the conference rooms, these workers spend their entire workday in their jammy jams. Inspired by a pajama day at a kindergarten class, the idea is to boost work morale by dressing down and relieving some of the stress in the workplace. Plus, who doesn't want to make paper copies while wearing fluffy pink slippers, huh? Over in Deutschland, the Germans have been practicing their own unusual traditions as well. On New Year's Day in Berlin, a group of men and women choose to welcome 2010 by skinny dipping in a bath of freezing cold water. At 32 degrees Fahrenheit, the frosty bath is known to strengthen the bodies of its dwellers by removing toxins and hydrating the skin tissue. No Comment TV reports that the same group meets once a week to take a healthy dip in the ice-cold water. Aside from the health benefits for the group, we wouldn't be surprised if the reoccurring event caused sight damage to any witnesses. But no weird list is complete without a visit to India, where in the city of Rajasthan, a 15-year-old boy has a dangerous love affair with lizards. Yuzu reports that Naratan Harsh has been collecting and playing with poisonous lizards since he was 6 years old, hanging them from his face, wearing them as earrings, and even stuffing them in his mouth. In the past 9 years, the lizards had never poisoned the young boy due to his continuous contact and care for them. This has creeped out several of his friends and family, but according to Naratan, they got used to it and have given him the name Lizard Boy. Good one, that's real creative. So thanks to the lovely people of Europe and Asia, we can expect another year full of workplace traditions and strange ways to celebrate, and that's What's Up with the World. Good stuff.
Hey, I gotta say, at the end of the day, Lizard Boy is a much better nickname than Scabies Girl.
How awful was your childhood?
It was this awful.
Yeah, easy there, Scabe's lip. If you're currently between lady friends this Valentine's Day, then let G4 give you a hand. Yeah. Not me, the network apparently. I'm gonna. Got it. We've got a lineup of romance-free shows, everybody.
It's an all-day Cheaters Marathon and 2 hours of Adult Entertainment Expo 2010 coverage hosted by the lovely Sasha Grey.
Loves her.
Go to g4tv.com/Valentines for more info. Still ahead, an epic fail featuring John Travolta.
Oh, come on. It's a Scientology fail, right?
You're just gonna have to wait and see.
Okay.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, the Walkman returns. And while it sounds retro, it's got Wi-Fi, a 3-inch OLED touchscreen, and 33 hours of battery life. Then Chris Gore runs down 2 of 2009's best films, Moon and The Hurt Locker, on DV Tuesday. And Allison is in Australia swimming with sharks. Will she lose an arm? Well, tune in to find out. See it tomorrow.
All right, everybody, today's epic fail is from the 2009 DVD of the comedy Old Dogs.
For some reason, that might be explained by actually watching the movie, which we refuse to do. But actor John Travolta made a music video to Bobby Brown's 1988 poppy hit, Every Little Step.
Now, we just wish we wouldn't have watched it, but now you get to.
Day before I brought you home, and when I saw your face, got all choked up. You were so beautiful, and as a matter of fact, it blows my mind. You were even part of me, 'cause a girl like you's like a dream come true, a real life fantasy. Every little step every little step, every little step will be together.
That's a sad fail by the man that made Battlefield Earth.
That's like somehow plummeting from like a basement.
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, all right, there we go.
I think we need an extra flame for that one.
But no, it was in the video. Hey, thanks to our guests, Michael Schneider from Variety and Chris Hardwick.
Excellent starts right now, guys.
Good night.
Look at my booty shape.
That was weird.
And I fly.